An an operaing ha PC Colin Hunter y Gianua Lee go Miana Vale, se cymal sŵl ymach son triplod sy bi y gydych drug y chwyd deunia ha mwy edrych ieddi llagoin. Han je la fadde kon horsich cwsyn y fast trang se fan chakadok eginoch edda radio.
Got an update from 6 Alpha that 2 males have made off across the park, allegedly in possession of a baseball bat and a knife.
You can be sort of lethargic and weary if you're out and about. Not a great deal's been happening and you haven't been involved in much. And then suddenly if you get a call to something, it's amazing how the adrenaline kicks in and you become much more alert. It's a big city and it's like any other city, it has its problems. Large number of good guys and a small number of bad guys, and it's the small number that unfortunately spoil it for the rest.
Ha Colin mar bars de skippen yn hon ag polish Rynjavoni. Has gagadam go tachartisan edd feg ski the Rynjavoni far a fel fame edd na coin son barok taich. Yn turas sio ha airich foran le oikni na hesh fian. Siad aramitje le injawan hunardoch. Agus chai ioriad Colin sa chu a hinna chujochuch gan warach.
I don't know if you heard, but they certainly said it's scattered all over and some had come through the school. So I think what we'll maybe do is, just in case there's some lurking about, we'll just give the school a quick look to make sure that there's nobody hanging about. This is Judd. He is a 6-year-old German Shepherd. I merely drive him to the locations. He looks after me after that. He does all the work. I'm merely the chauffeur. Nobody's done anything wrong just now, so if there was somebody standing there, as long as they're behaving, they're calm and they're orderly, his reaction might be nothing more than just to sort of pull in that direction. If they're shouting, swearing, you know, and creating a disturbance, then definitely his body language would change considerably. But they can do the work, particularly in a scenario where a missing person could wander off into the woods or into a field in the darkness. They could do the work of 30 people, the searching of 30 people, and very, very quickly. The implementation of CCTV makes a huge difference. And if there's the suggestion of someone hanging about or something untoward, you'll find CCTV who are really sharp, will quickly shout and just point something out.
As jay súlahort tyfa mwy na skole, ha Colin rieriche na haltinge y kuachel muhimichel. Fyddi yn skipper came a goal evash.
All our dogs always get praised for things they do right. You know, praise for anything that's wrong. Therefore, the dog always wants to do something right, knowing he'll get praise. And that to them is all. They get their reward at the end of it, and to them, mission accomplished. You're frustrated if you can't get an address quickly enough, or if you can't help someone immediately. And I think that irks and it really annoys you when, I suppose in a way you feel as though you're letting someone down. We don't have a TARDIS and we can't just zoom across from place to place in a millisecond. You know, it takes time and traffic and whatnot. I've obviously got my personal radio with me, tuned into the city centre channel, and the other one to one of the outlying parts of Aberdeen. We'll stay mobile, just again you never know what you might see, and hopefully if something happens we'll be driving in that area. How you doing? Was it yourself that were on the phone, no?
No. What's this?
2 guys acting suspiciously. In beanie hats. Hang on a minute. You're looking very suspicious. There seems to be an awful lot that moan that they hate their jobs. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not one of those. Being able to help people, being able to make their lives a wee bit safer and a wee bit better, more enjoyable, you can't argue with it. But of course, being in the dog sections, it's the cherry on top of the cake, isn't it? It's 24 years with an awful lot of partners, but I must say the 2 partners I've got in the back of the van at the moment are without doubt the best ones. They actually smell better than a lot of my old partners. It's when you've got to phone your wife or your husband or whatever and tell them that you're not going to make it because you've been called to something or you're involved in something and you're going to be late. I think partners deserve a lot of credit because they really do put up with a lot of changes.
Give you tell to any city unit able to attend news agents. A call from the shop assistant there named Imran saying there's a male outside who's threatening to stab him. Male would be 5'7", medium build, jeans, short faded shirt and a light coloured shirt. Over.
The shopkeeper's concerned that some male's threatening to stab him. We haven't been asked to go there yet, but you want to make sure that if something's going to happen, that we're in the area. There'd be nothing worse than, again, we'll stop this boy first though, due to the fact he's no lights on. Hotel, Foxtrot 1 Delta. UB Hotel, Foxtrot 1 Delta, vehicle failing to stop, or cancel, vehicle stop. Hands out in front where I can see them. No insurance.
Gur forste noch ga Colin by ans nache charste en naim charste nok. Agus a steit the gothic an Polish Elarian ha driver a car rang milich Paul the Solish agus carich in gainelle. The goeden greem agus has ga hortet fallaf son kest noch uch.
Initially he's not telling us anything, then he's saying he won it in a game of cards earlier tonight. Doesn't seem to know who it belongs to. It is possible he's been at a party and he's just borrowed the keys and taken the card. He's smelling strongly of alcohol and there is an almost empty bottle of vodka in the front seat. So. But the fact that he was travelling at the speed he was on the beach boulevard with no lights on, you know, it perished the thought that somebody drunk steps out because there was no way that gentleman was going to stop, that's for sure.
Jay eiche anabaroch trang is stragen operain. Ha Colin y genu jesil son scoop agus toshuch an tlia at the gachi.
There's no script. There's absolutely no script when you come on duty. That's the one thing when you try and tell people about joining the police force. You don't know where you're going, who you're going to meet next. And that's the fun of it.
Hij likal een German Shepherd, Judd, een machen een jaar gaan bekken ekkersie, en jay torgen de neiche goed schachet aan een koele gaar.
You can hear the German Shepherd every time the car stops, the seatbelt clip comes off. You know, he starts to whine because he thinks it's game on and he's going to start playing. They're good, they're working dogs, they're tough cookies, they really they cope well. Dog never lets you down. If there's something goes wrong, it's the handler's fault. It's never the dog's fault. I mean, I trust him implicitly, and he effectively shows the devotion. He's a great friend. He's a great pet. You take him home, and he switches off at home. He just effectively, he more or less becomes he is a pet at home. It's amazing how he can switch from being a fun-loving big softie, and then you come to work, put him in the car, and he instantly knows we're going to work. I've just over 6 years before I retire, and I would hope that if myself and my dogs keep healthy, that I can see myself today. I'll retire with my dogs, and we'll all retire together, hopefully, and I look forward to it, but you never know what's around the corner, as is typical of police work, so we'll just wait and see what happens. I'm actually amazed it's 3 o'clock already. It's been a good night, and I'm feeling okay actually. A bit weary, but that's typical. Your body clock tells you it's time to go to sleep, but we've got a bit of a journey left. Once I'm finished here in Aberdeen, I live in Murray, so it's another hour from here. So, but again, we'll take the dogs somewhere and we'll take them for a walk. And they can stretch their legs and have a good run, and likewise that'll just freshen me up.